Let's talk about what EMDR can look like for someone who has complex trauma. Complex trauma happens when a person is subjected to repeated or long lasting, overwhelming experiences, especially when they're not able to escape or there's no protection. Examples can include domestic violence, long term bullying, chronic neglect, and emotional, physical, and sexual abuse. And the reason that we call this complex trauma is because the nature of the trauma rewires the person's nervous system. So, when clients with complex trauma come to do EMDR, I often warn that things might start feeling more difficult before they start to feel better. And a big part of that is because a very common symptom of complex trauma is dissociation, or the way that people go numb. In polyvagal theory, we refer to this as the dorsal vagal state. And it just means that your nervous system is basically going offline because it's the only thing it can do to protect you. So, for someone who's experienced complex trauma and often dissociates, EMDR will start to bring the nervous system back online. And so, when we ask for units of disturbance throughout the sets, we'll say, okay, take this memory now. You stated it was at a five unit of disturbance before. Where is it now? Oftentimes, we want the unit of disturbance to go down to get less disturbing, but it will start maybe at a five and then it will go up. So, with people with complex trauma, we might see that they start at a set of five and the set may go up to eight before it starts to taper back down. And this is just a sign that your nervous system is coming back online. You're moving from that dorsal vagal dissociative state into a state of presence and activation. And that can be disturbing, but it means that your nervous system is getting rewired. So, the goal of healing with EMDR is not to erase the disturbance of the memories per se, and it's not to get rid of any grief or anger or loss, but rather it's to enhance your capacity to feel those things safely.